Hello, Albertans. I'm going to have a quick chat here. I just got a whole pile of tags, and thank you, loyal friends and followers. It's great to be kept updated. So, Aaron O'Toole shoots a video here slamming Justin Trudeau's carbon tax, which rightfully he should. However, what is Aaron O'Toole's alternative? There is over 427 pages of a CPC document outlining all of this, Canadians. There is no difference between Justin Trudeau's carbon tax plan and Aaron O'Toole's carbon pricing plan. It was the same for Harper. If you think Liberals or Conservatives have any difference in how much all of you are going to pay for their political agendas, for their elite interests, understand this, Canadians. Average Joe Jane. On one hand, Trudeau says, I'm going to tax all of you at incremental rates that are going to eventually cost you so much more. I'm going to impact your standard of living. Most of you will not be able to afford to drive. Now they have this agenda for all the big cities, how this is going to be wonderful and work out. Here's the problem. Those major municipalities, constitutionally bound to the province, they and the federal government will expropriate all the cash. And then the provinces will decide how much revenue all the municipalities are going to get. Either way, between Aaron O'Toole and Justin Trudeau, it's either you get taxed directly on everything you buy, reducing your standard of living, aka Justin Trudeau's carbon tax, or we go over to Aaron O'Toole and he will tax several big emitters in several industries specific to those who are not in his elite circle. And then they will bill each and every one of you, raising the end user price. No escape. Absolutely cemented in both liberal and conservative agenda. No difference. One, you will see the direct tax. Two, you will get it as end user fees. They will increase the price. You won't see any difference. One, tax directly to those producing the products. One, taxing all of you. When they tax those who create the products, they raise the prices to all of you. You pay the tax. Scam, scam, scam. All of them dirty, rotten, corrupt. And to give you more, I have the best economists in the world, and they have all the graphs put out. Here's a heads up too, and you should all share this out. The graph will come. I'm really busy today as it's World Freedom Day. I'm sitting here right downtown Toronto, hooking up with a friend, and we're getting out there, gonna go meet people. But you all gotta know this. They're going to take this money and apply it directly to their special interests. Trudeau has a group of special interests. O'Toole has a group of special interests. Guess who those special interests are? Not you, the average Canadian. And in the economics graph, from the best economists in the world, stamped, certified, I just got it this morning, they show the rise of the electric battery all the way up to 2030. You know what else they plot? Exactly what I told all of you. How many charging stations will be produced? Uh-oh. Guess what, everybody? 80% of the population won't have access to charging stations. Very limited. And then what are the costs of that going to be? There's a whole write-up. I have tons to break down for you and absolutely share in world economics. I got another webinar to do with the IMF, International Monetary Fund. I don't know how interactive that's going to be. I'm going to go in it. WTO has invited me again for another Zoom. If it's anything like the land and property rights, it should be excellent. But there's literally hundreds of these people out there. I don't know what I'm going to get. I take and put my feet in the waters for all of you. If it's credible, I'll add it to the narrative and we'll continue to grow. If it's terrible narrative, all special interests, I slam dunk it. It's gone. Those people are gone. I've been doing this for 2 years, bringing the best of the best. Global legal community, nothing but excellence. For all of you who got to do that small taste on provincial constitutionalism, it's only going to get better. More African experts come on board, African leaders. My Twitter's looking better than ever. It's the activity. It's always about who follows you. I don't need a big following if it's all excellent people throughout this world. Best of the best for Canadians, because that's what you deserve. A political party that's always going to give you all the choices in all real world economics and in legal terms that you can apply for yourself and make that determination. You don't need a lawyer because we're going to bring all those to you. They're going to give you the narrative. You don't have to be super smart. You just have to have access to those people who are, and it can show you all the examples in the world, what has worked, what hasn't worked, and why in real history. Free for all of you. That's real politics. Something Canada has zero of. Pure autocrats, pure corruption, pure foreign interests. Doesn't matter who you elect. And if any other parties gets to the federal stage, wins the absolute power or the official opposition, they're going to learn real fast the power of not being accountable to anybody and doing whatever they want. How fast in that situation do people get corrupted when interests start throwing money in the back pocket? And there is nothing in no laws that stop these politicians. Nada. Nothing. Worse yet is the provinces. Codification of constitutions. A must. We must get together. We must push this narrative forward and start holding all your politicians to account. It's the only way. And when they turn a blind eye to it, when they say, oh no, I don't want to hear from world experts, you got to start asking yourself, who do they really work for? Because they're not working for any of you. And I'm going to provide that for all of you in every major language represented in Canada, in all the minorities, and, of course, English and French majorities. That's absolute. First Nations will come after. That's going to take me a year. Reason why? Have to get out to all the chiefs in every reserve right across Canada. Also, they deal in smudge and then song. I have to get the best First Nation lawyers representing every single language in majority that all First Nations could get. And that means I got to find actual Canadian lawyers, First Nations in the official language. Very, very tough. But I do believe as I approach World Constitutional Day and as we build this world narrative, I'm going to get that, and I'm going to get that from the First Nations. Just you wait and see. Like I said, it will take me a year, likely. There's no other way around it. It's just the way it is. A tall order of business indeed. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy World Freedom Day. I'm gonna get out there, get the narrative out, and try to get more people signed up. Maybe I'll get a speech today. I don't know if there's a stage or a microphone. We will see. Thanks, everybody. Look forward to more lives, more world experts, more presentations. We're just getting started. The real deal. First ever in Canadian history. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your day.